you emotionally intelligent? Did you know truly effective leaders are known to be emotionally intelligent? Believe it or not. There are other benefits to being emotionally intelligent too, like self-confidence, stronger relationships, and improved life satisfaction. So, let's see how much intelligence, emotional intelligence that is, you possess. That's you, and that's me. We're going to run through the EI, Emotional Intelligence Test. Right now, emotional intelligence contains 5 subcategories, and you will be tested on each of them. Those subcategories are self-awareness, emotional management, self-motivation, empathy, and social skills. You will learn more about each of these at the end of the test. And please keep in mind, this is not a validated psychometric test. The mood you're in when you take this test is very likely to have an impact on your answers. However, the test does reveal where your weaknesses are, so you can take the necessary steps to strengthen certain areas of your emotional intelligence. We will cover that after the test, too. This woodboard has your intelligence test on it, and on here are a series of statements. After you hear each statement, I need you to rank how much you agree or disagree with it using a scale of 1 to 5. 1 means you strongly disagree. 2 means you disagree. 3 is neutral. 4 means you agree. And 5 means you strongly agree. Try to respond to each of the statements quickly and instinctively. Your first reaction is usually the most accurate. And I will circle all of your answers with pencil. While this is a relaxing experience and you can just listen and answer, if you want to know your score at the end, I encourage you to write down your answers and number each round and statement, because you will need them later. I will guide you through that when we get there. We will be moving through 5 rounds. I will let you know when each round starts and ends so you can label them. And now starting with round 1. Round 1. There are 10 questions in round 1. Here is statement number 1. You realize immediately when you lose your temper. As a reminder, you're rating this on a scale between 1 and 5. 1 meaning you strongly disagree. 2 meaning you disagree. 3 is neutral. 4 means you agree. And 5, you strongly agree. Answering each statement honestly based on how you generally feel or behave. So, how would you rank that statement? You realize immediately when you lose your temper. Got it. Statement number 2. You know when you're happy. 1 means you strongly disagree. 5, you strongly agree. Okay. Statement number 3. You usually recognize when you're stressed. Number 4, you're aware when you're being emotional. And number 5, when you're anxious, you usually understand the reason why. Number 6, you always know when you're being unreasonable. Number 7, awareness of your emotions is important to you at all times. Number 8, you can tell if someone has upset or annoyed you. Number 9, you can let anger go quickly so that it no longer affects you. Number 10, you know what makes you happy. And that marks the end of round 1. We are now ending round 1. And entering round 2. There are 10 questions in round 2. To make it easier to track, I will pick up where we left off. So, this will be considered statement number 11. So round 2, statement number 11. And statement number 11 is, you can reframe bad situations quickly. Remember to answer quickly and instinctively, with 1 meaning you strongly disagree, 2, you disagree, 3 is neutral, 4, you agree, and 5, you strongly agree. So, how would you rank that statement? Okay. Statement number 12. You do not wear your heart on your sleeve. Statement number 13. Others can rarely tell what kind of mood you're in. Number 14. You rarely fly off the handle at people. Number 15. Difficult people do not annoy you. Number 16. You can consciously alter your frame of mind or mood. Number 17. You do not let stressful situations or people affect you once you have left work. Number 18. You rarely worry about work or life in general. Number 19. You can suppress your emotions when needed. Number 20. Others often do not know how you are feeling about things. And that marks the end of round 2. We are now ending round 2. and starting round 3. We are now in round 3. There are 10 questions in round 3. Again, I'm picking up where we left off. So this will be considered statement number 21. Round 3, statement number 21. And statement number 21 is: you are always able to motivate yourself to do difficult tasks. How would you rank that statement about yourself? Answering each statement based on how you generally behave. 1, meaning you strongly disagree. 5, you strongly agree. Got it. Statement number 22. You are usually able to prioritize important tasks at work and execute them. Statement 23. You always meet deadlines. Number 24. You never waste time. Number 25. You never avoid telling the truth or saying exactly what you think. Number 26. You believe you should do the difficult things first. Number 27. You believe delayed gratification is a virtue. Number 28. You believe in the need to take action to get what you want. Number 29. You can always motivate yourself when you feel low. Number 30. Motivation has been the key to your success. And that is the end of round 3. Now ending round 3. And entering round 4. Now starting round 4. There are 10 questions in round 4, and this will be considered statement number 31, round 4. Statement number 31. You are always able to see things from the other person's viewpoint. Statement number 32. You are excellent at empathizing with someone else's problem. Statement number 33. You can tell if someone is not happy with you. Number 34. You can tell if a team of people is not getting along with each other. Number 35. You can usually understand why people are being difficult towards you. Number 36. Other people are not difficult, just different. Number 37. You can understand if you are being unreasonable. Number 38. You can understand why your actions sometimes offend others. Number 39. You can sometimes see from others' point of view. Number 40. Reasons for disagreements are always clear to you. And that is the end of round 4. Now ending round 4. Now entering round 5. There are 10 questions in round 5. This will be considered statement number 41. Round 5, statement 41. You are an excellent listener. Statement number 42. You never interrupt other people's conversations. Statement number 43. You are good at adapting and mixing with a variety of people. Number 44. People are the most interesting thing in life for you. Number 45. You love to meet new people and get to know what makes them tick. Number 46. You need a variety of people to work with in order to find your job interesting. Number 47. You like to ask questions to learn what's important to people. Number 48. You view working with difficult people as a challenge to win them over. Number 49. You are good at reconciling differences with other people. Number 50. You generally build solid relationships with the people you work with. Wonderful. Thank you. You have successfully completed the emotional intelligence test. To reveal your emotional intelligence, you are going to need to do some light addition, some light adding. All you have to do is add the numbers you had per round. You should have 5 total rounds. Each round represents a different subcategory of emotional intelligence. Let's start with the first round. I'll give you a moment to add your first round up. You should be adding 10 numbers together for the first 10 statements. And to help you interpret your score, if you scored between 10 and 17, you need to make this area a priority for personal development. If you scored between 18 and 34 in any category, you need to pay more attention to this area. And if you scored between 35 to 50 in any category, this area is a strength for you. Do you have your score for the first category? The first round. Good. The first round represented self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand your own feelings, thoughts, and emotions. You are able to understand how your emotional states affect your behavior, actions, and performance. When you're self-aware, you're able to see how you're received by others. You also have a good grasp on your own capabilities and limits. So, with a score of 35 to 50 here, you are self-aware. Self-awareness is a strong suit for you. If you scored between 18 and 34, you could benefit from paying more attention to developing self-awareness. If you scored between 10 and 17, it is highly advised that you prioritize this area for your own personal development. You can develop self-awareness by identifying each particular emotion you experience. You can start by simply paying attention to your thoughts, but keeping a journal is a great way to monitor and process the emotions you experience throughout the day. Another helpful tool is meditation. Meditation lets you carve out a space to be silent and observe your mind, your thoughts, any emotions that arise. Also, just so you know, the techniques I mention are by no means an exhaustive list for any subcategory. These are just a few of the many ways to help develop emotional intelligence. I am just sharing a few major techniques that are reported by many to have worked for them. Now for the second round. Again, adding up the 10 numbers you had for the second round. The second round represented emotional management. This is the ability to stay focused and clear even when you're overwhelmed by emotions. Essentially, you can regulate your emotional states so that you don't end up making any decisions you later regret. You're also able to take responsibility for your actions, manage conflict, and diffuse difficult situations. So, with a score of 35 to 50 here, you successfully manage your emotions. Emotional management is a strength for you. With a score between 18 and 34, you could benefit from paying more attention to developing emotional regulation. If you scored between 10 and 17, it is highly advised that you prioritize emotional management for your own personal development. You can develop better self-regulation by doing the work to accept your emotions through radical self-acceptance. Instead of focusing on what you can't control, you work on accepting things as they are and letting go of any anger, bitterness, shame, guilt, or regret. You can also use reframing techniques to change your thought patterns and responses. And for the third round now, adding the 10 numbers you had for the third round. The third round represented self-motivation. This is the ability to draw upon your deepest emotions to help you reach your goals. People who are self-motivated have a passion to fulfill their own inner needs and goals, and this goes beyond things like money, fame, and recognition. Self-motivation also helps you take action and persevere despite any obstacles or setbacks. works. With a score of 35 to 50, you excel at motivating yourself. Self-motivation is a strong suit for you. With a score between 18 and 34, you could benefit from learning how to better motivate yourself. If you scored between 10 and 17, it is highly advised that you prioritize learning how to motivate yourself. A few ways to better motivate yourself are by setting small, measurable goals and celebrating them, no matter how small they may seem. Personal goals are very important to help build intrinsic motivation. That means an inner satisfaction, which is much more rewarding and long-lasting than extrinsic rewards like praise, prizes, or regular rewards. Extrinsic rewards should be used sparingly. If you are having trouble motivating at first, see if one of your friends can become an accountability partner. Someone who checks in on your progress towards your goals and holds you accountable. Now for the fourth round. Adding the 10 numbers you had for the fourth round. The fourth round represented empathy. Empathy is the ability to sense, recognize, and respond appropriately to other people's feelings and points of view. With a score of 35 to 50, you are empathetic. This is a strength for you. With a score between 18 and 34, you could benefit from learning how to become a bit more empathetic. If you scored between 10 and 17, it is highly advised that you prioritize building empathy. You can build empathy by actively listening to others and picturing yourself in their shoes, or asking them questions to better understand their feelings, and being willing to share your own feelings with them. In the fifth round, adding up the 10 numbers you had for the fifth round. The fifth round represented social skills. Social skills give you the ability to influence and inspire emotion in other people. This provides the foundation for successful teamwork and leadership, and also allows you to develop stronger understandings of others and yourself. If you scored between 35 and 50 here, you've got social skills. It's a strength of yours. With a score between 18 and 34, you could benefit from developing better social skills. If you scored between 10 and 17, it is highly advised that you improve your social skills. You can improve your social skills by showing interest in others and asking them open-ended questions, using icebreakers to start conversations, maintaining eye contact while having a conversation, and continue to practice speaking with different kinds of people. We all have strengths and weaknesses when it comes to emotional intelligence. By using different techniques to improve our weaker aspects, we are guaranteed to reap the rewards where effective communication, self-knowledge, and self-control are concerned. I mean, personal growth is what we're here to do, right? We signed up for this. It's what we came here for. Even if it seems extremely challenging at times. If you're open to it, hope you'll share your scores. And I am always sending you a lot